sign, girls and guys, necesito to record, broken to do, many quests, azumaré, and then we'll fight through the night, no matter who we're up against, we'll win, but never stop worrying, because anything could watashi no okoru, ayome tomote mate ige, welcome back to another time we are going to shout out the fundraiser. That way, that just might save it. Run by Mr. Beast. And one other person, but I think I've already forgotten his name. Sorry. Yes, but there's a foundation going on. I know I mentioned it in the past few episodes, and I keep on mentioning it till the end of the year, probably, no matter how repetitive it is. It's the Arbor Day Foundation. It is this huge fundraiser where Mr. Beast is trying to raise $20 million. To plant 20 million trees. $1 per one tree. So go donate now. The plan is that they want to, Mr. Beast and a bunch of other YouTubers want to try, and I say try, but they're obviously going to make it, and I'll tell you why in a second, want to plant 20 million trees before the beginning of 2020. Now, there are currently 60-something days left this year, and they have already planted 6 million trees, which is, I think, a lot. I mean, that's like 1/4 of the way there, and we're not even in November yet, so, yeah, they're doing pretty good so far. But yeah, in any other way, I guess, in other ways, go ahead, donate, help the earth, I suppose. I haven't donated yet. I still keep on, I want to donate, but I still can't. I still have stuff going on with me. So, yeah, still got that science fair going on. So, if I donate, I will prove that I donate, somehow. I'll announce it. Obviously, I won't show myself donating, putting in all my information and all that. No. Let's not do that. But you get the point. Yeah, please donate. Links in the description to donate to the Arbor Day Foundation. Of course, all the money goes to that foundation, which is the foundation of planters that will plant all the trees. So cool. Of course, not just them. Not just the Arbor Day won't be the only people planting the trees. Other people, I hope, plant the trees as well, whether they're receiving money or not. I'll only assume that other YouTubers are planting trees. I'm planning to plant a tree. Yeah, planning to plant a tree. Hopefully, maybe I'll do a video on it. I'm not sure when I'll have the time. Maybe this weekend. Not really sure. But yeah, links down in the description. Of course, the hashtag is in the video, Team Trees. If you want to check out all the other videos that people are doing on YouTube about this whole fundraiser thing. I'm pretty sure, what's it called? I know it will keep on doing videos. I think I mentioned last episode, Slimesicle did a video fundraising that thing with Jay Schlatt and a bunch of other people. So yeah, check all the videos out. Of course, clicking on the hashtag in the intro. Anyway, I'm pretty sure that's enough plugging for the fundraiser this episode, because I'm gonna keep on plugging it in to the point where it's stuck in your brains. Because I care about this. I really, really do care about this being a thing. So, to hopefully not continue, I mean, as much as I want to boast about it, even more than I already have. Let's actually start talking about other things. And if you want, you guys can donate. But for right now, this is a very chill episode. Today, obviously, as you can see, we are doing ELVEN RONDO, while I'm going to do some cool stuff. That homework, just stuff I want to do solo that I really won't talk about in this episode. Probably not for a little while. But that doesn't really matter. What matters is that I'm here, that I'm recording this episode. Now, this episode obviously isn't as early as yesterday's episode, if that was even an early episode. But it is being recorded before 10, so that's a plus. I'm hoping for this episode to be 30 minutes. I say that, but I'm not sure. It just depends on how long it takes me to finish what I'm doing. Which I'm doing right now, so depending on how long that takes, which seems, looking at it, to be a little while. Let's see how this goes. Now, I want to start off, obviously, by talking about anime, because that's really all I can talk about besides the foundation, or the fundraiser. I keep calling it the foundation. It's the Arbor Day Foundation, but it's the fundraiser. Anyway, anime. So, I've been making a list, as of today, of anime that I have to watch. Before today, I've been making a list of anime that I have watched recently, in like the past 3 months. But I haven't made a list of anime that I want to watch. So I'm making that. I'm making that list. I put a lot on there, like My Hero Academia Season 4. Of course, I watched the first 3 seasons. I've put Assassination Classroom, which I heard was good. Another thing about it, Full Metal Alchemist, I gotta put on there. What else have I put? I've put JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, because that seems to be growing in popularity, and I want to catch up with that, because it looked pretty interesting to me when I read the description of the whole show. So yeah, I wanna look into that. Other anime that I put there, I mean, I could pull it up to list them off, I guess. You're gonna have to give me a second. Let me think. What else have I put on the list that I can remember offhand? I really don't know. I just made the list randomly on Google Docs. Just because I feel, because that's where I obviously put my other anime list of anime that I have finished in the past few months. But alright, you get it. So yeah, this is gonna take a little while to load. But while it's loading, yeah, basically I have a lot of anime that I'm hoping to watch, and I'm glad that I'm making a list of them, because there's too much. Where I'm going with this, obviously, is give me suggestions to all anime. I don't care what it is. Give me suggestions for whatever. It can be, actually, I say whatever. Not whatever anime. I don't really want to be picky, but I have to. Suggest me any anime that isn't, like, more than 500 episodes. Actually, cut that. Don't recommend me any anime, right now at least, that is over 500 episodes, or more than 100 episodes. So yeah, there you go. 10 minute mark. Anyway, so the anime that I have queued up here, because I have the list now. Assassin's Classroom, like I already said. Dr. Stone Zombieland Saga, which I started watching last year. It was pretty entertaining, but I kind of like left it alone for some reason, so I never finished it. Attack on Titan, and then that's basically all. So, suggest me anything. Because I am up for whatever. Currently, I'm wrapping up a really short anime that I'm surprised that I haven't wrapped up quicker. Because it's 12 episodes and each episode is like 8 minutes. And I'm still on episode 5 like 3 days later. So, yeah. I'm kind of disappointed in myself because I kind of like complete those in like 3 seconds. Just a lot of stuff has happened in the past few days, so really can't blame myself. And plus, my computer keeps acting up with the anime. It's not on Crunchyroll or anything. It's on Kiss Anime because some anime that I want to watch aren't on Crunchyroll, which isn't a bad thing. Crunchyroll is still great. Crunchyroll, you're beautiful, but sometimes you don't have all of everything. But you have most things. You have the stuff I want to watch. Except for some things. I also want to watch. There's some other anime that I want to watch that I haven't added on the list that I'm now remembering. That I've heard a lot of good things about it. And I don't want to say the names of the anime that I'm gonna add. Not because they're like iffy or anything. Just I don't want to mess up the pronunciation. So yeah, that's like the only reason why I won't say it. But yeah, I'll give an update on the list next episode. Next time we do ELVEN RONDO. But going away from anime, there is, however, again, that's weird. Going away from anime, there is another show that I am watching. As of today, called Prank Encounters? Prank something. It's Prank something. It's a show on Netflix that Gaten Matarazzo, Dustin from Stranger Things, made on Netflix. It's his own little Netflix show. It's great. It's perfect. I watched like the first. I say 5 episodes, but I started the 5th episode. So yeah, 4 episodes. I watched the first 4 episodes today. It's really good. I highly suggest you watch it. If you're a fan of Stranger Things, like I said, highly suggest you watch it. If you haven't even heard of Stranger Things, watch Stranger Things. It's great. Yeah, it impresses me how much the Stranger Things cast do out of Stranger Things. I don't follow them or anything on like any social media like Twitter or anything. I just hear stuff around YouTube of them, or like I get some notifications on Google News about them. So yeah, they're a pretty rad ragtime of pals. Ragtime group of pals. I don't know what I'm trying to say there. I'm speaking in way too many different tongues. Yeah. Speaking with way too many different words from way too many different times. Now let me think. No, but yeah, watch the show. It's great. It's something. It's something like Prank Encounters. There's 8 episodes in total. Which, I mean, is alright, you know. I was hoping for, like, a bit more, but, you know, get what you get, don't throw a fit. I'm satisfied. I mean, I'm not done with the series, so I really can't say that I'm unsatisfied. But it has a cool structure. It sort of reminds me of Scare Tactics. If you ever watched that show, I think it's like an old show where it's similar to what Gaten did. But yeah, it's great. It is some great stuff. Another thing on Netflix that came out, which I guess you could call an anime, but it's more cartoon than anime. It's called Legend Quest. It's called Legend Quest something. It's not just Legend Quest. Now, there's a little bit of a story behind why I'm going to talk about this. And the story goes as follows. Basically, a few years ago, meaning 2017, which is before this series ever started, there was this Netflix original that I watched called Legend Quest, which was like a 10-episode series about a boy called Leo who could see spirits and interact with them and all that, and had like this wild adventure that was like super cool. It had a really good plot, it had really good characters, but the series then ended without mention of any second season or anything like that. Which kind of disappointed me, because it was, to me at the time, it was like the greatest show I'd ever watched. Because, like I said, it had great characters, it had a great story, it had sort of a, I guess you could say, a little bit of a romance connection, romantic subplot. So that was great, but never got a second season, never got anything, and it always kind of ticked me off. And then, even though this is completely unrelated, what I'm about to say, but when, I mean, except for the fact that they were both made by Netflix, when Lost in Space came out on Netflix, I thought it was great, I loved it. And then when they didn't say anything about a second season, even though they said a second season was coming, but it never came, and of course now it came, now they announced it for this December, I was sort of like, but why? Like, I'm waiting for the second season, guys, you can't just leave me off there. And so seeing as it got a second season, I'm like, wow, that's awesome that it has a second season. And now I'm glad that it got a second season, but now Legend Quest has its second season, but it's not a second season. It's not a second season. It's another show. It's a completely different show with a completely different art style. Which kind of, I mean, I haven't watched it. I only saw, like, the artwork of it. But it looks like a completely different show. It looks like a formula, like the usual, like sort of like a mundane formula. Oh yeah, we're gonna fight monsters this episode, and then we're gonna defeat the monsters this episode. In the next episode, we're gonna fight more monsters. Again. And it's not bad. Again, I haven't watched it. I'm just judging it by its description. But if that's all it is, if that's all it is, just like a regular monochrome formula, which of course isn't terrible, 20-minute mark, but kind of watched enough of it to kind of get bored of it. I'm kind of gonna be disappointed because I love Legend Quest for the story and for the characters, and not so much that it would become a repetitive series. Of course, I don't know this. I don't know if this is true or not. Again, I haven't watched the series. This is just my before thoughts of reading the description of the new show. And if it is like how I predict, I'm really, like I said, I'm really gonna be sad because I love the show for, like I said, the story and the characters. And it might seem that I'm whining, but I'm just whining. Let's be honest here. I'm just whining for no reason. I mean, for a reason, but anyway. I suggest you watch that show too, if you're into cartoons. If anything, I kind of maybe put it as an anime, maybe, but also not at the same time. Because it is largely a cartoon, then it is more cartoon than anime, but I don't even know what to consider anime and cartoon at this point. Of course, I'm joking. I obviously know the difference between anime and cartoon. One's good and the other one's absolutely terrible. That's the difference. One's great and the other one's completely terrible. Obviously I'm joking. Obviously I'm joking. Cough, cough, cough. Anyway, what else do I have to talk about? Besides that, we are getting a lot of Amber Amulets over here. Nothing. It's kind of difficult to think. Oh yeah, despite me randomly going to sleep, yesterday afternoon, and waking up late to record, well not late, but later in the day to record yesterday's episode, I did have a good sleep, somehow. I did go to sleep, I guess. Moving away from everything else, besides what I'm about to say. Today was a pretty good day. This past weekend took a toll on me in a different way than the past weekends have. But I think today sort of regulated the toll, if that makes sense. So I'm kind of feeling a little bit better. So that's good. I spent like an hour or two finishing my little assignment for my science fair stuff. And it was actually pretty interesting. I decided to do origami if I didn't say that episode, if I didn't already say that last episode. yeah, I've chosen origami, and it's pretty cool. There's like different types of origami. There's like different types of origami and different styles. Same thing. And it's just super interesting stuff, and I'm glad that I'm doing a project of like classifying them and all that. I know that sounds boring, but believe me, it's easier than trying to find how to preserve objects or human remnants that are on the moon. That was my other option, which I'm probably going to end up doing next year if I have to do a science fair next year, which I kind of do want to do, as stressful as it sounds. So I'll just have to see about that. So yeah, I'm glad that the science fair isn't super difficult, because not a lot of people in my class have done it before. And again, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I'm mentioning it. I'm glad that, it's super easy, and that, my teachers just bring in the entire class, step by step through it. Because I've done a science fair before, but it's been like 6 years. So yeah, I don't really remember much besides a hypothesis. Literally all I remember, and then procedures and the materials, but that's basically all. So yeah. So I'm just now looking over at my phone, because obviously I've been focusing on what I'm doing more than the game. I'm noticing that Kurumi, I think, dies every fight, which I kind of find funny. I mean, that's not funny, but it's funny that Kurumi, which I kind of consider one of the strongest people on the team, to die like every battle. At least that's, I mean, I don't know if it's every battle, but I'm just assuming. I also want to, and I know I'm going back to anime saying this, I also want to get into watching Sword Art Online, or SAO. Right? Yeah, SAO. SAO. Because I just want to get into all the popular, but not, so big popular. If that makes sense. Like, I want to get into the popular stuff, but not like the popular stuff that has like 1 million episodes, which I'm pretty sure Sword Art Online does have 1 billion episodes. But I can digest them somehow. Hopefully. But yeah, besides that, not much else. I don't really have anything else to report, really. that's all I have. I think that kind of pretty much filled my quota for this episode. 30-minute mark. We got up to 154 Amber Amulets. That's some pretty good progress, if I do say so myself. I'm pretty sure we like started at 60 or 50 something amulets. So we, one way or another, got 100. 100 or so. So, poggers. Anyway, the next episode, we're going to be continuing with Sword Oratory La Fiesta, where tomorrow, if I remember to record this episode early, I can do maybe 6 levels, because I don't have any homework for tomorrow. I'm probably going to get homework tomorrow for the next day that I have tomorrow's classes, because block scheduling. But yeah, in terms, because I didn't get any homework today, technically don't have to do anything tomorrow. I mean, I say that. Anyway, I'm sure everything will be fine, right? Nothing could go wrong. Said every person that had something wrong happen to them after they said that. Anyway. Arigatou gozaimasu for watching another episode of Dungeon ni Idea o Motomere no Wamashite Gatte Iru Darou Ka? Memoria Freese Y2 episode 544. Definitely, I remember today's episode number. I'm gonna hope that's today's episode number, because if it isn't, I'm going to be disappointed. But yeah, thank y'all for watching. Go donate or plant trees, help in any way you can, save the earth. And, sayonara.